praise the Creator and nobody else. Peace and love, everybody. Well, it's been a long day. I've been working 7 days a week for a while. I'm trying to take care of business, but also I've been paying attention to everything that's been going on. In the hopes that everybody also pay attention to everything that's been going on. It's looking kind of sketchy. Things that happen in Russia is preparing Russian citizens for martial law. As I told you and showed you that the stage is set and they looking like martial law is about to start in Russia. And if that's the case, then Putin's going to terrorize his people in Russia. If this breaking news is correct with the martial law in Russia, so to prepare, we're going to click on the Grand Supreme channel real quick as well. The comments open in case anybody wants to comment, ask any questions as well. So I figure it's important to show this this video about this news right here now. We are going to watch this guy real quick. He is, he don't know Mr. Jason Douglas. He just don't know. And that's on him. However, we are going to go ahead and we're going to watch this real quick. A lot of people I'm noticing in general are lackluster. You don't take it serious. You think we got all types of kinds of time. In general, people are not taking the credit serious at all. Just in general. And I notice that every place I go, people are not really taking the credit serious like they should. But yet the heathen and Gentile are working hard to get what they need. And our people are slacking on doing what they need to do. In order to survive in this wilderness and stuff, you need tons of money. You're going to have to work your ass off to get the money. You have to work your ass off to build everything, dig everything, put everything where it needs to be, and to get what you need. This is a grown man's game. Yeah, it's definitely not some easy man's game. And this is about survival, self-preservation, and of course the Creator. Our people have to take everything more serious. And I believe from what the book say, nobody should want to do any hard drugs when you go into the wilderness. Such as peyote or anything else. Nobody should be wanting to do anything that is not right in the wilderness. The wilderness is a place where you're close to the Creator and get to work and build and prepare the place for everybody else supposed to be coming. But it's about the Creator's people. But also at the same time, the Creator's people have to be willing to put the work in. It's okay to have a camper or RV, but you can't stay in an RV when the grid is shut down. The electrical stuff in the RV ain't going to work. So all you're going to have is a box on wheels. You need, and you can't stay in the tent. Yeah, it's not going to happen. No matter where you at, you got to build houses. Not one, but two, 3 or 4. And eventually you will need a storage facility. You're going to have to make each land like a small city, a community, self-sufficient, so that you don't have to go anywhere. So, it is what it is. But now that we see the breaking news of martial law and Russia, and Putin, as you know, is about that life. And he's seriously about to put his citizens through some stuff we should have known. Everybody should have known, like I was saying, it's a sinister plan going on behind that war. That is they setting everything up. And now they scooting or sliding in to first base on their first official move heading towards that. As we know that Russia That ain't matter what country it is, because they all down with the program. So without further ado, I'm gonna see if I can make this big screen, and we're gonna watch this video. And I think the creator for get me another laptop. The laptop we used to have got kind of old, so I don't have it anymore. You know, but I have a newer one, overdue laptop. And I want to thank everybody who watches this channel, all my channels, but especially this backup channel with 70 something followers, and the other channel I know I got like about 999 followers, but because I was told, and then I did see it on mistake because they didn't want me to see it. But I did notice that when most of the time it's only going to show me 534, so they hide the other 400 and something odd people from me. I got lucky on the women to see how much people actually really follow my main channel. But I would definitely, if I was anybody to involve all other channels, I still have all those channels, all 11 of them. I'm still on Rumble. Rumble's why I put the stuff I can't talk about. I haven't done anything in a while now, due to the fact that everybody and their mother pretty much knows that the JJJJ is a no-no. Read between the lines. All right, and of course, I can tell you Mr. J's double all day on YouTube. They don't care about that. When we talk about the JJJJ, they do funny stuff. I did a lesson yesterday too on my second channel that has 70 something followers. It should have a lot more because, as you know, Mr. News and Lions thing is where you get a lot of hard hitting stuff. It's just today I'm going to show this on here. One, my wife has my phone and she's at work. I got off of work a little while ago because I'm working 3 jobs. I know. And I'll use my laptop since I can screen share. So let's go ahead and let's get to this. Yes, we are still near the wilderness, and in about 20 days, possibly less than that, we go on there and do what we got to do. And all y'all who's supposed to come to us should definitely head out, because I told y'all around that time it's the best time to head out. 20 to 31 days or 30 days. I know those y'all's wait till it got warmer. So we go. Let me blow this thing up. I want y'all to pay big time attention to this thing.
Hi guys, what's going on? My name is Luis. Today is March 4th, 2022, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Before I start, guys, give this video a big thumbs up and share this video. We got some breaking news updates when it comes to rumors of wars. So guys, it says here, the bear leader, Mr. Vlad, prepares the bear people for nationwide military mobilization. And not only that, guys, we do have some update news when it comes to martial law. The bear will declare martial law, and we have all the information in this one here, guys. But before I start with this article, I just received a notification on Instagram, the White House, right?
Uh-oh.
And I do follow the White House just in case, updates and all that type of stuff. So it says here, look at this. Over 7 million jobs created under Mr. Burns.
Yeah, right.
7 million jobs. So it says
here,
Mr. Burns' economic plans are working. It says right here. But give me a second here, guys. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, it's not focusing. But
well, he's saying that you make that small, that's working, but it's not. Because everybody had stopped working for a while. They shut everything down, so now they're going to say these jobs are created, but they're not. People are just getting back to work. Jobs can't find a place to hire them. Jobs can't find the people who want to work. So there's a lot of jobs available. Probably people don't want to work due to stuff that they were saying before in the past they shouldn't have said, which is really their fault.
If you go to Instagram, right, and just search for White House, it should pop up. But check this out. Look at this.
I'm trying to
I don't know what's going on here. These are all. There's not even one American leaving comments. These are all from Russia. I mean, the languages and their flag emojis. Look at this. I'm trying to look for comments here. I'm like, who are these people? They probably bots or something, or maybe something happened. They got hacked. I don't know, but I mean, look at them emoji flags. That's not American flags. Those are Russian flags.
That's weird.
You can't understand nothing. There's no translation on this platform and stuff like that. So you see that? That is strange.
That is strange.
So on Instagram, but you're not gonna find that one English comment on there. You're not gonna find
Instagram.
it.
Instagram
So
got hacked.
if you guys want to check that one out, Instagram, just search for White House, and it should come up, and you can see it for yourself. So I just want to throw that in there. It seems like there's some kind of situation going on when it comes to hack. I do believe so. Also, IT News is still going through their problems and stuff like that. So there is some kind of cyber event going on. I do believe so. I have noticed. I don't know if you guys it's happening to you guys, but my internet access is so slow. I mean, it takes forever to log in into certain apps. So I don't know if that's happening to you, but if that stuff is happening, obviously there's something going on, either in space or some kind of cyber event or hacking event.
I just want to clear that up. Just so you know, space is just the top of the earth. They've been lying for a long time, and all these so-called sun flares are is they're showing you the inside of the earth. Is what they're showing you, and everything that is happening under our feet inside the earth. And I know they try to say the sun had a whole lot of nuclear explosions coming out of it. That was a lie. Inside of the earth in Missouri had nuclear thermal explosions under the earth. That was from inside the earth. So they've been lying for a long time about that. Don't believe that BS. Too many folks are proving it. Matter of fact, I should go to a video.
Or whatever. But I just wanted to bring that up and just show you guys that hey, this I just found this crazy stuff going on in the White House Instagram and stuff. So
I'm gonna skip it. Hold on. I've never seen that before.
again, guys, just want to throw that in there. I have a feeling that there's going to be some articles that's going to come out about this situation going on. All right, guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, or loved ones. I appreciate the love and some excited, you know what, form. Also, guys, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box along with this article. All right, let's see what's going on this one here. Oh, by the way, guys, I heard the Bears putting people in jail for those putting out false info about the Bear Gov. So they are putting, their own citizens in jail if they put out wrong information. So, give me a second here. So the Bears
This usually means if they leak out the truth, they go to jail. They always don't call it wrong. All the governments are saying.
leader is making moves that refer to the imposition of martial law, as well as the psychological and social preparation of the Bear people for a large-scale regional conflict. So there we go. The Bear's making move right now. Um, the Bear leader, with a parade of decrees and laws, begins to militarize the Bear society, while at the same time cutting off all contact with the West. Whoa, that's it. That's it. So I don't know how's that gonna work. I don't know if people here within our land could call their loved ones out there. I don't know if there's some communication. Oh, so so that's why this is happening. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, wait. So the bad leader he cuts off all communications contact with the West. But why is it? Hold on. Why is it?
because they cut him off from all the certain banks,
So why is it you got all these
international.
type of like? Here we go. Jeez, I found one, guys. Someone put the 4/5/2024. But all this, look at that. The bear, the bear, the bear leader is the best. I mean, hey, again, guys, let me just show you really quick. That's their site.
That's
If you guys
crazy.
want to
They
check
got
it out.
hacked.
Oh, it seems like look at this. It seems like it's happening all over their sites. It's happening all over their sites. So the White House seems like they're being again the app. It seems like they're being impacted. So again, guys, just share this video if you can. I think we're seeing a huge event going on right now. So once again, the bear leader, with a barrage of decrees and laws, began to militarize the bear society while at the same time cutting off all contact with the West. So there's probably also social media that's been knocked off and stuff like that. So there is strong information in the bear about the mobilization of even the reserves of the bear army due to impending large-scale regional conflicts. Certainly not this land.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 years in prison for anyone who puts out fake NEWS about the army. I heard this morning. I'm like,
About the
man.
army.
My
Russia's
sister-in-law
army.
shared the article. I'm like, wow. So the bear leader tonight signed a bill
Yeah, he's not
that will
playing.
impose heavy time sentences on anyone publishes false, you know what, about the bear army. The text, which was approved earlier by Parliament, also provides for prison sentences for anyone seeking sanctions against the bear. The sentences could be up to 15 for anyone who puts out these type of stuff that has serious consequences for the bear armed forces. The law signed by the bear leader targets ordinary citizens and not just journalists or other media professionals. Man, we need something like that here with that stuff, man. I mean, that would be so. If only we could have that here. and um, because the NEWS, man, if they
Shoot.
had that stuff here, NEWS will be behind, you know what, BARS. All right, so at the same
Oh,
time,
they
the
would just
bear
look away.
lawmakers are preparing a draft law, according to which
Draft.
anyone against the bear invasion of this land will be imposed additional military service. I need some tea, man. Oh, man.
Oh, let me get this
Mm.
straight. So basically, Putin is basically saying that if you are against the war and you speak out against it, that yeah, they can throw you in jail for a good time, long time, but they don't even have to. They'll just send your ass off to the war and then make you fight the war. I guess that would keep some people quiet, but that's shady.
This dude is making moves.
You know, this dude's
Um,
crazy.
So there will be a draft law
What
according
the
to which
fuck?
anyone against the bear invasion of this land
He's
will be
nuts.
imposed uh, additional, military service and will probably go to the front lines.
What?
Oh, of the biblical war as well.
What? Y'all hear that? He's gonna force them. Russia's gonna force people that complain about the war in his country to go to the front line and then have to fight that war. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. And they turn this thing back on big again so you can get a bigger screen. But you know how crazy that is, and he put that into law.
And
Yeah, that's
oh
yeah. I know Putin's part of
man, the bear leader is
KGB,
not
but
messing
damn, I know they were
around.
that crazy.
The bear leader is not messing around. Lesson in the bears even schools about NATO. At the same time, the Bear Ministry of Education held a nationwide open lesson on the mission in this land in schools. The young ones were told the background of today's event and the danger that the bear is facing from NATO was analyzed. So the course was entitled Defenders of Peace and was dedicated to the liberation mission in this land. Now, during the open session, excuse me, guys, during the open lesson, the public was taught in detail the background of today's event and learned what blank NATO possessed to our land. The lesson also helped them understand and distinguish truth from falsehood in the flow of info, the statement said. Now, people's going to be like, wow, the bear leader is actually kind of brainwashed. No, no, they're not. They're not. They're not because NATO is a big THREAT. They are. Yeah, they started the whole thing along with the Sleeping Giant.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, look at this one. You have Facebook, Bluebird.
Remember, all this is by design. They all work together to a certain extent, so it's all by design. And when it all
YouTube,
comes down to it, it's a Draco alien agenda, Nephilim giant agenda.
Booking, Western Meat, and even the bear are closing. What's going on here?
Hmm?
The bear are completely blocked.
You can easily train yourself to listen faster.
They are blocked from social blank after the war declared by the K on these platforms. Give me a second. On, on YouTube? They block on YouTube? Hold on.
Who's blocked
Hold
on?
on. What's going on here? Give me a second. Give me a second here, guys. No, this is not, but RT is still on YouTube. RT is still on YouTube. And this is Russian TV or Russian television. So they still on YouTube. So I don't know what they talk about that one. Let's go back to the article. So Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Booking, Western Media, and even the Bear are closing. So the Bear are completely blocked on social app after the war declared by the K on these platforms. Now the Bear Internet regularly, we're gonna skip that. Today ordered the blocking of FB and Twitter. And okay, so they are blocking them. They are blocking them from their country. So basically, in their country, there's no Facebook, there's no YouTube, there's none of that in their country. Why? Because they are putting out certain things, and the bear leader feels like that is a a no brainwash or whatever and this and that. So the bear leader is like, I don't want none of this type of stuff going on in my land. It ain't gonna happen. So the bear block all them platforms from the bear land. Wow. Um, Accusing of social M of discriminating against the bear TV. So the bear banned all of them.
Damn.
After the blockade on FB, the same was
That's important because basically the bear is trying to stop all the lies that's been coming through. But you know, this could be like a skit, a little play, because they usually play things out. So I wouldn't get too excited about that because it could be doing it just to, make it seem like he's not down with them when he most likely is all along. Because that's how these guys kind of do their thing and whatnot have you.
decided for. Ooh. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't need none of your stuff here. So the bear sees them as a deceiving system.
Well, they are.
Deceiving system.
They definitely are.
Wow.
He's telling. I
The
mean,
bear ain't messing
but the
around.
bears go to sit.
According
Hey,
to
listen.
the bear news agency, blah blah blah, the booking accommodation sites can no longer be used to book a room in the bear. According to verified info, several look at that Western M outlets have also closed down. For example, CN blank, BBC,
CNN,
and all these other sites are
NBC.
closing down, and the list is growing over time. There are also bear
snap, they
media
shut-
that are
okay.
closing. At least 4 have been closed.
Hold on. This is so Russia is shutting down NBC. I forgot the other one he said, but all the little major news and different stuff that Russia was allowing over there. Anything on TV that has anything to do with the United States news, CNN, NBC, and all that stuff, even the TV shows, the bear is cutting them off by the hills. They're not even showing them no TV shows from any of those certain channels in their country because they are fed up with. I mean, you have to admit they don't do be spreading lies just like United Snakes spread lies. They all be lying, and he don't want none of their lies in his country, although it's really not his. But you have to understand if you're supposed to be running the country and somebody is out there running them out spreading lies. I mean, I suppose you wouldn't want to deal with that, right? That's just common sense. Let's keep going there.
So far,
I'm just sitting there
also
just
mobilize the reverse. Now,
Man,
the
messing
worrying
around.
signs do not stop there. Do not stop here. There is information that they want the Bear military and leadership to have decided to mobilize the reserve of the army. The Bear businessman and public figure Blank has said that the Bear leader wants to involve reserve troops in the war in this land. He posted, give me a second here, guys. Some of these advertisements, I have to remove it. He posted a confirmation document on his Facebook page. The biblical war came to mosque, he wrote. The document says that by April 20 in the Bear, the head of mobilization units must verify the identity cards of the reservists. These, in turn, should be presented to mobilization department. So let me just stop here for a second. The Bear closed down the sites. That's all social media sites. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that. So what's going on with this Instagram that I just showed you? Are these really the Bear citizens, or are these just, I mean, what's really going on here? What's really going on? I mean, the Bear just shut down everything. The Bear does not want their sites in his land. So there's no way the Bear citizen could leave them comments on Instagram. There's no way, unless the sleeping giant's doing that on purpose or something. But I've never seen so many Bear citizens leaving that much comments with emoji flags and all that type of stuff. All right, so it is worth noting that there is a lot of info circulating in the Bear about the closure of the border. The Bear says the Gov is preparing to call all men under the age of 50 to compulsory military service. There we go. The draft has begun. Foreign nationals and the Bear civilians are reportedly fleeing en masse to Europe. Western border. So this is coming out from Reuters reports. The Bear denies these rumors. It is worth noting that there are statements by top Bear officials that point to an escalation with NATO. For example, the State Duma of the Bear met for the first time since the start of the Bear operation in this land. Now, the Bear Palatouche Volondin spoke immediately about WW3, as did Laval and other Bear officials recently. There we go, guys. So they are starting to get all their men prepared. I do believe this is the beginning, the draft. And I wish I could translate this for you guys, but it just can't. All right, so this is where we at right now. This is where we at. So you're about to get older men from the age of, I guess, 18 to 50. They're shutting down all platforms. They are going to impose, I guess, martial law pretty soon. And we got a whole bunch of, I don't know, big bots all over Instagram on the White House account. That's kind of strange there, really strange. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. The bear prepares the bear leader Vlad prepares the bear people for nationwide military mobilization. Excuse me, guys.
So what if you smart? I know some folks watch my shows obviously smart. You obviously know that they're making a move to bring in a new world order, and they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna start pushing the JJ, and they're gonna basically pull that stunt where you can't eat unless you have it. Because Russia's doing martial law because of a war that is really not even happening, and they're hiding Nibiru that really pummeled a couple of buildings, and all you see is rocks and boulders around, and the buildings look a little messed up on one block, and they try to say that was missiles, and anybody with a piece of a brain would know that if you hit a building with a missile, there ain't gonna be no building, or be very little of it. And those big buildings look like they got pummeled by rocks, and they didn't look like a missile hit it. So Russia, it may not be down with NATO, but they still want to have the new world order. They want to control it themselves. So what they doing is alongside China, that's what they want to it. But what they really know, China has had some run-ins with Russia lately. Russia and China's not on the best terms. However, they still butt buddies. But you will see that if they're going to push this national wide, which is their whole country, military monetization to monetize the people, and then they cutting everybody out so nobody can see anything. It was on purpose that you would be hard pressed that all the other countries would follow suit and really shut all the websites down because they want to, and block other countries out because they want to, and then they would in turn push their martial law and try to get folks going for the jumbo juice. And they really gonna be like, oh, yeah, you can't do this unless you do that. The sad thing is that 71% in the United States has fully got every single piece of the jumbo juice. So that's 70% of a country that's gonna die. That's more than 2/3. That's more than 2/3. So the Bible got that wrong. It was more. Common sense was in your face. You gotta see it. So we already know what most likely the next move with them. You may see some things get leaked out in the next coming weeks, things that are bad. But the fact that he told that he was signing the law for his citizens, that if they talk about the war, talk out against it, or even spread what he considers to be a lie, which he probably is a lot of lies because NATO and the United States have been lying their asses off. Then they're gonna throw them in the front line of little squabbles they've been having, which is really not a war yet. I'm not saying things aren't gonna pop off, but they really are going to a bigger picture than what's being shown, and they're about to push it. They're about to have the devil on the scene, as Mr. J. Peace on everybody. Hopefully that, man, I hope that you learned something from watching this channel, or at least got to see what's going on and everything, so that you're more aware. Get to the world as soon as possible. We'll be on our land again soon. It's not far from here. Um, and we'll be staying there. We will not have to come to the city for anything except for work. And once we get this thing self-sufficient, we will not be coming back to these cities for anything. And that's the goal. And again, it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of work. If you don't want to work to make money to put some type of stuff you're gonna need into the land, if you don't want to do any work on the land, then I suggest no disrespect, but because it takes work. It's not rocket science, but I suggest you don't come. All you're gonna do is end up hindering, slowing the people down, and not being about the program, which is survival and serving the creator. It's self-preservation as a whole, as a group. But if one person doesn't do their part, they slow down the preservation and could big time harm the preservation of all the people. It's one thing if you are really sick or physically incapable of working, but if you can walk around, shuckle and jive and laugh and all that stuff, you're able to walk around. There's no reason you shouldn't be going to work. There's no reason why you shouldn't make money to invest in stuff that you're going to need. There's no reason why you shouldn't help rebuild their house and stuff like that. Everybody has a part to play. As a people, we are one people, but we can't sit up there and hold anybody back by not doing our part. That's all I got to say about that. And I'm just happy that me and my wife on one accord, on the creator, and cohort truth as well. So, with that said, peace and love, praise good, nobody else. And you get to the wilderness, you really want to be social to the point that you don't have to leave the wilderness. You grow your own food, everything's growing, everything's good, the whole 9 yards. And that's what you have to understand. The ones who do that will actually break the curse. Peace and love.